Fans are ablaze with enquiries and rumors on Yandy and the startling rumors coming out of the world of reality television. According to recent rumors, a covert affair might be upending her entire foundation, connection with Mendeecees, shocking both fans and cast members. Although nothing has been verified, the rumored tale alluded to secrets, late-night meetings, and passionate exchanges that have the power to alter viewers' perceptions of this well-known pair. Feelings ran high behind the scenes, according to reports from insiders and allies. Uncomfortable interactions, private discussions, and times of mistrust and uncertainty. The family was abandoned, divided. Some seemed to be struggling with hurt and confusion, while others rallied in Yandy's support. Supporters are startled to learn that someone so well-known could be actively involved in such a complex situation, and the online speculation has gone crazy. It's still unclear what actually occurred. However, the rumors alone have sparked heated discussion, leaving everyone unsure of who is speaking the truth and who is keeping secrets, and how this could affect relationships on both a personal and away from the screen. One thing is certain as the rumors keep coming out. This viewers worldwide are captivated by the story, and the drama that is developing promises to keep everyone on the edge of their seats, the edge of their chairs. The murmurs started out softly, as though to test the seas, but they quickly swept around social media and Atlanta's social circles like wildfire. Fans initially found it hard to believe. Yandy, the calm and frequently independent woman at the heart of a secret affair. The sound was unimaginable, but it was impossible to ignore the rumors. Insiders asserted that unique text conversations, late-night meetings, and subtle yet telling encounters have increased eyebrows, and before long, it was hard to ignore the commotion. As stated, sources claim that the tension began to rise months ago, long before anyone had any suspicions. Yandy was observed at occasions with a specific individual more often than not, sharing times when two strangers appeared to be amiable, but some people saw them as personal. Companions and friends allegedly observed minor shifts in her behavior through sly glances. There were hesitant moments and sporadic private phone conversations that simply served to feed rumors. Online fans were quick to evaluate each social media post, watching movies, looking at images, and putting together their hopes were hints. Mendeecees, who had consistently been presented as devoted and protective, allegedly started to notice the change. According to sources, he found minor discrepancies in Yandy's justifications and faint indications of distraction that were previously absent. Some people wrote this off as typical stress or personal diversions, the rumors continued, and the purported friction between them began to escalate. Insiders, it was whispered that arguments in the middle of the night were emotionally charged. Tears were poured, voices were yelled, and faith was put to the ultimate test, previously. According to reports, the couple's friends attempted to intervene, but the private insiders said the frequency and intensity of clashes increased. They would quickly shift from civil conversations to heated disputes. You could feel the storm, according to one person, brewing even prior to the exchange of words. One purported event included on a weekend. Mendeecees confronted Yandy about her whereabouts, had stated that she was going to a charity function, but there were rumors that she had actually met with someone else. The specifics still need confirmation. Just the rumors caused a stir among the actors and fandom. The actors, who are constantly on the lookout for drama behind the scenes, allegedly began to observe shifts in the dynamics. Awkward looks, subtle tension, and well-chosen phrases took the place of simple friendship that was once there. According to viewers that watch every episode, Yandy and her energy co-workers grew visibly tense, and private discussions started to imply at the root of distrust. According to friends, the atmosphere became uncomfortable whenever specific subjects were discussed, and the room weighed heavy, with the unspoken questions of concealment and allegiance. Insiders claim that a particularly tense scene happened at a cast dinner. Yandy is trying to keep, according to reports, a close friend who had heard the rumors confronted him about his composure. The discussion emotions were reportedly running high, and things escalated swiftly. "Are you concealing something?" the friend inquired, her tone concerned. Evidently uneasy, Yandy allegedly replied with solid but unsteady. "My life will not be defined by rumors." The space became silent, and the burden of unspoken accusations persisted long after the meeting, according to several in attendance concluded. Meanwhile, it was said that Mendeecees was having difficulty dealing with his own injuries, astonishment, and incredulity. According to sources, he privately questioned Yandy on a number of moments, his voice growing irritated. He allegedly said, "I've been there for you through everything," while pacing, nervously. and I have no idea who you are anymore." According to reports, Yandy is attempting to maintain composure in response to requests for clarification and reminders that perception is not reality. The level of intensity insiders claim that these private altercations left both parties emotionally spent and unable to preserve confidence. According to reports, the couple's friends were caught in the crossfire, uncertain of how to offer assistance without coming across as biased. By setting up impartial meetings and private conversations, some attempted to serve as mediators. However, the stakes were high emotionally, and even small remarks were taken as proof of agreement with a particular viewpoint. According to insiders, the environment in their social circle became nearly intolerable as each encounter was fraught with caution and the possibility of miscommunication. Naturally, fans were enthralled. The rumors began to circulate swiftly on social media with never-ending discussions over Yandy's actions, Mendeecees' responses, as well as the cast's ramifications. Some contended that the rumors of the affair were baseless, characterizing them as online fixation amplifies sensationalist rumors. Others think there were truthful parts in the story, pointing to reported altercations, purported late-night meetings, and subtle behaviors as indicators of something more serious. Fan theories spread. Videos went viral and hashtags trended, maintaining the drama vibrant and attracting more viewers every day. Sources claim that the scandal reached a tipping point. Mendeecees and Yandy were pictured together as they left a late-night gathering. Their tight facial expressions and voices were heard arguing in whispers. Fans examined every aspect, assuming that the apparent tension was a sign of lingering conflict and hidden secrets. According to insiders, although no conclusive evidence, the impression of a catastrophe sparked discussions among friends, relatives, and both viewers. According to reports, cast members paid attention as the rumors spread. Inconspicuous small adjustments in relationships, alterations in group dynamics, and sporadic cold shoulders all alluded to the underlying drama. An insider recounted an instance in which a light-hearted conversation over an earlier endeavor abruptly turned heated, with participants pick their words carefully, conscious that any error could be seen as supporting a particular story or anything else. According to reports, the crushing emotional strain was hurting even individuals who are not directly involved. As for the alleged affair, Yandy single quotes, whether allegedly affected her relationships with friends and coworkers, whether they were genuine or imagined. According to insiders, that trust became scarce, and even everyday encounters needed to be handled carefully. Fans conjectured endlessly regarding the potential consequences, the date of meetings, and the identities of the parties involved. The anticipation fostered an atmosphere in which even small gestures were closely examined, deciphered, and evaluated, as a component of a greater story about tension and concealment. According to sources, late-night text messages, phone conversations, and the rumors were stoked by quick private meetings. Additionally, although the nature of these exchanges remained unknown, according to reports, onlookers saw communication patterns as a sign of a covert relationship, which escalated the criticism and putting Yandy's reputation under more stress. According to an insider, Mendeecees struggled with the difficulty of preserving support while facing betrayal anxiety, resulting in an emotional balancing act that increased the tenseness. Those close to the couple claim that the rumors' emotional toll went beyond personal connection. According to insiders, the scandal also started to influence more general social relationships. Meetings grew wary. Even short conversations between friends were carefully calibrated, as were casual remarks, were examined for hidden significance. According to reports, the seeming obscurity around Yandy heightened conjecture, and the alleged affair's repercussions extended beyond close ties, including social networks and both in terms of professional dynamics. Fans continued to be enthralled, meticulously analyzing every aspect and excitedly looking for updates. The mix of strong feelings, a sense of betrayal, and the participation of well-known individuals produced an unavoidable narrative. Conjecture concerning the affair, Mendeecees and the cast's comments sparked conversations on several sites, social media outlets, and fan communities, guaranteeing that the narrative stayed in the forefront of the public's consciousness. Though whether true or exaggerated by perception, the story allegedly left a long-term impact on group dynamics, relationships, and trust. According to insiders, Yandy's personal contacts together, Mendeecees' emotional difficulties, and the responses of her friends and other cast members created an atmosphere of increased suspense, ambiguity, and mystery. Meanwhile, fans excitedly anticipated the upcoming disclosure. understanding that even a minor detail could significantly alter public opinion and rekindle the drama as the rumors grew more intense. The strain on, according to reports, Yandy became nearly intolerable. According to insiders, she started to steer clear of specific social gatherings, stressing the necessity of time for introspection and personal space. However, friends whispered that the rumors and scrutiny were causing a significant emotional burden. Meanwhile, it was said that Mendeecees was pacing the boundary between facing his suspicions and attempting to appear composed in public. He senses confined. He wants answers, but he doesn't want to, according to one insider, worsen the situation. Subtle indications of tension in their relationship were seen by friends and acquaintances. Insiders said that moments that used to be friendly and humorous were now interspersed with awkward, quiet moments and well-chosen words. Speculative onlookers conjectured that even small actions, a quick look, a little hesitancy before speaking can be a sign of deeper conflict. According to reports, the emotional burden of the rumors made every encounter feel similar to a complex negotiation between Mendeecees and Yandy. According to one report, Mendeecees apparently questioned Yandy directly about the alleged affair, leading to a private altercation. According to reports, voices raised and feelings ran hot, including cries, annoyance, and entreaties for comprehension occupying the space. He is believed to have said, "You can't keep hiding from me." His voice was a blend of hurt and rage. Insiders claim that Yandy made an effort to maintain his composure, replying, "I won't let rumors rule my life, and I'm not hiding." The tension allegedly persisted long after the discussion was over, leaving both people emotionally and physically spent. The remainder of the cast was affected. According to insiders, co-workers observed minor shifts in interactions, with cautious civility and reserved talks taking the place of the earlier familiarity. According to reports, some attempted to mediate by setting up private sessions or providing unbiased counsel. However, the extreme, even casual contacts were tinged with suspicion due to the situation's emotions. Supporters conjectured that the tension on the set had changed, seething beneath the surface and ready to explode at any moment, based on reports. There was one particularly dramatic occurrence that happened at a casual gathering. Yandy as well as. According to reports, Mendeecees got into a furious argument with a few of his buddies, increasing voices, charges, and flying defenses. According to insiders, the scene was chaotic and filled with escalating emotions, and participants are uncertain about how to step in without making matters worse. Admirers examined images and excerpts from the event online in an effort to interpret body language and minor facial expressions as hints to the potential activities that take place behind closed doors. According to friends, Yandy's mental and emotional health started to become a bigger issue. Restless days, restless nights, and visible anxiety episodes apparently increased in frequency. Mendeecees found it difficult to balance, according to reports. The emotional tension caused by his own annoyance at wanting to help her created an atmosphere where every word, look, and gesture was closely examined by those around them as well as by each other. By a watchful fan base, of course, Every small detail was magnified by social media communication. According to one short video, Yandy and Mendeecees may be seen walking together while wearing strained looks, and within hours, the measured conversation went viral. Fans argued incessantly about what the video showed. Some were certain of their guilt, while others contended that it demonstrated little more than weariness and tension. As hashtags gained popularity, theories poured into comment sections, and the story expanded with every day that goes by. According to reports, the drama escalated when insiders asserted that a private meeting between Yandy and another cast member, thought to be loosely involved in the rumors conflict. There have been reports of charges, denials, and a sense of tension is created by emotional outbursts. Companions claimed that the repercussions of the chat remained evident in further encounters even after it had finished, that for those concerned, nothing would stay the same. There has been a change in public appearances, according to fans. Yandy apparently looked anxious, cautious, and confident on camera after initially appearing at ease and occasionally distracted. In an effort to remain composed, Mendeecees is stated to be clearly worried and displaying mild symptoms of exhaustion and annoyance. The combination of private unrest and public scrutiny, according to sources, made it possible for even small situations to cause a great deal of drama and conjecture. Insiders claim that late-night phone conversations, clandestine meetings, and fleeting interactions fueled the rumors much more. It was unclear if these exchanges were harmless or a sign of something more, but tension was increased just by the perception. According to reports, friends attempted to soothe Mendeecees and Yandy, implying that it is best to disregard conjecture. However, the media's and fans' unrelenting attention. As the months passed, it was said that the drama's intensity increased even more. According to insiders, Yandy's daily, the necessity to closely monitor conversations, texts, and social media appearances took precedence over routine. Fans apparently scrutinized every post, story, and casual comment in an effort to find evidence of the purported affair. According to reports, Mendeecees was attempting to stay calm while battling the mental burden of suspicion, encouraging while facing the potential for treachery. According to reports, the tension hovered over their house like a storm cloud, fostering an atmosphere of lingering anxiety. Friends and Yandy's demeanor changed slightly as acquaintances noted. According to insiders, she grew more defensive, judiciously limiting her private and public sharing. There were reports of occasional laughs and smiles, interrupted by pauses in thought. As though she were figuring out how to handle a world of scrutiny, and fans fervently monitored her social media accounts, analyzing her posts, captions, and statements with secret meanings that feed the endless rumor cycle. According to DC's sources, men felt conflicted between love, rage, and irritation. Insiders recounted incidents in which he purportedly spoke with Yandy in private, asking questions and expressing worries and requesting clarification. He reportedly paced the room and stated, "I don't know what to believe anymore," while one especially heated discussion. Yandy, trying to remain calm, apparently gave explanations and guarantees in response. But sources acknowledged that tension was still evident. Long after the cast allegedly started to experience the repercussions, minor adjustments, careful word choice, and conspicuous avoidance were commonplace in conversations. Formerly at ease with them, friends and co-workers reportedly became wary, knowing that any mistake could be seen as supporting a particular viewpoint. Supporters hypothesized that the formerly cordial relationship between the conflict, mistrust, and reticent communication in place of the group claimed flashpoint took place at a private event. Insiders claim that Yandy and Mendeecees participated in a contentious discussion that left everyone in attendance speechless. It was said that voices rose and tears were shed, and it was said that the confrontation's emotional intensity left both parties were worn out. According to friends, the dispute centered on honesty, trust, and apparent secrecy, underscoring the extent to which the purported affair rumors had penetrated through private life, and the effects were said to go beyond their relationship. According to insiders, family members and friends noticed the stress and frequently stepped in to provide assistance or mediation. Informal discussions, social gatherings, and even quick conversations reportedly turned tense. Small gestures from fans debated extensively on social media about the hidden meanings of glances and small nods, transforming every public event into proof for their own hypotheses regarding the circumstances. According to furthermore, Yandy's emotional health was said to be impacted by the stress, anxiety, restless nights, and outward displays of annoyance were reported to be happening more frequently, portrayed her as attempting to remain calm while handling the pressure of public scrutiny and private ambiguity. Mendeecees is said to be having trouble managing his own annoyance. Additionally, they had to support her while coping with the psychological effects of suspicion and conjecture said that tensions escalated when insiders asserted that Yandy and a cast member allegedly held a private discussion over the circulating rumors. According to reports, allegations were made, tensions were high, and the exchange was said to have left a lasting impression. Fans analyzed the situation online, discussing how the tension would impact future meetings and relationships. Disclose the emotional stakes and hidden secrets. The drama was reportedly heightened by social media, delicate exchange between Mendeecees and Yandy. Each thoughtfully selected caption and each fan ideas spread. Hashtags were popular, and a tiny post became the subject of conjecture, and innumerable movies examining body language. Gestures and expressions were circulated. The unrelenting focus allegedly produced a feedback cycle that heightened tensions and influenced opinions in ways that insiders claimed to be nearly tough to handle. Friends reportedly observed that even informal conversations were turning into tense. Insiders claim that conversations that had previously entailed lighthearted joking now carried the possibility for conflict because every action and word could be seen through the prism of the suspected affair. The atmosphere allegedly turned tense, making even impartial parties find it challenging to avoid becoming sucked into the emotional storm. It was said that every new development enthralled supporters. Online forums and social media outlets were inundated with theories from Yandy Mendeecees' fans and the cast speculating on the ramifications, motives, and truth. Even small messages or comments were analyzed, discussed, and interpreted, which helped to keep the narrative going and fed the continuous story. According to insiders, the level of public attention increased the pressure, which existing conflicts and complicated their resolution. The emotional toll increased during public appearances, according to reports. Yandy, despite trying to. According to reports, project composure was observed with mild symptoms of stress, a little tenseness in posture, brief pauses, and reserved facial expressions. According to reports, Mendeecees had comparable symptoms, with close friends noticing periods of obvious exhaustion and annoyance. Personal strain and public scrutiny allegedly produced a tense environment that made conversations more intricate and emotionally draining. Our rumors have recently, while the reality persisted, secret messages and late-night gatherings continued to feed rumors, unsubstantiated. According to reports, the perception alone severely strained relationships, trust, and emotional stability. According to insiders, each small occurrence could lead to fresh rumors, and according to reports, a couple was finding it more and more difficult to act normally in both public and private areas. According to reports, friends tried to offer support and direction, but even according to insiders, attempts at impartial action ran the risk of being misunderstood. Occasionally, mediation unintentionally exacerbated tensions because of the emotional climate surrounding. The relationship was delicate and extremely agitated, and fans kept analyzing every move. In search of some sign of clarification, veracity, or closure, the purported affair had significant effects on group dynamics. Friends and coworkers allegedly became wary in their exchanges. Conscious that even harmless remarks or gestures could be misinterpreted, the atmosphere among the cast grew more tense. According to insiders, interactions are characterized by mistrust, ambiguity, and reserved communication. According to reports, followers noticed the changes, which fueled conjecture and discussion regarding what was going on behind the scenes. Sources claim that even small miscommunications were exaggerated into significant disputes. A quick exchange of words, a quick look, or an apparently informal statement could supposedly lead to conflicts or cause tension amongst friends. According to insiders, the atmosphere is emotionally taxing, with significant risks and ongoing uncertainty, making each serious and possibly explosive confrontation. According to reports, aficionados stayed intensely involved, dissecting every bit of data, every picture, and every rumor. Discussions on perception, reality, and speculation abound. Goal over social media. According to insiders, the continuous attention generated a feeling of pressure that impacted the participants' conduct, communication, and mental stability, sustaining a rumor cycle, observation, and response. The pair allegedly found it difficult to retain emotional stability and trust throughout it all. Balance. Yandy, trying to deal with the scrutiny and ambiguity, reported feeling anxious and stressed, which made it difficult for her to be calm. Mendeecees, balancing it, apparently became more challenging to maintain emotional stability while providing support due to dissatisfaction and worry. Insiders asserted that the combination of ongoing public conjecture and personal strain led to a situation where charged with emotional turbulence and depth. Insiders stated that as the drama progressed, according to acquaintances, the pressure on Yandy and Mendeecees escalated to unprecedented levels. Even informal excursions were planned with precision, and both parties appeared to be aware of the cast members and fans' attentive gazes, subtle facial expressions, fleeting interactions, and it was said that even small gestures were examined for hidden meaning, resulting in a feeling of perpetual observation. According to reports, the couple believed that privacy had all but vanished and that every move carried possible repercussions. One especially severe instance, according to sources, was during a private supposedly heated up, with voices being raised, accusations flying, and tears streaming down the face, allegedly flowed as Yandy and Mendeecees faced their emotions over perception, loyalty, and trust, regarded the situation as intense, with the emotional impact lasting long after the altercation was over, indicated that this event was a watershed, demonstrating how profoundly the couple's relationship as well as the larger social circle had been impacted by the rumors. According to reports, the cast became more conscious of the tension as their interactions got more circumspect and methodical. According to insiders, minute changes in tone of voice, body language, and word choice revealed the underlying tension. According to reports, those trying to mediate or offer assistance found themselves negotiating an emotionally unstable setting, where even well-meaning counsel may lead to fresh disputes, or increased fans eagerly awaited each update, analyzing every post, comment, and suspicion. Appearance for proof of a settlement or more disputes. According to reports, social media was a major factor in escalating the story. Each nuanced conversation between Yandy and Mendeecees, insiders acknowledged that every vague caption and every short video clip became a subject of conjecture. A feedback loop caused by ongoing public attention increased anxiety and made even small events seem to be quite important. Fans analyzed exchanges to find hints, creating arguments and ideas that further fueled the narrative. According to reports, friends saw that the couple was become more circumspect in their private and public communications. Small exchanges, once informal and ordinary, were now handled with caution and consideration because the possibility of misunderstanding had increased. According to insiders, this increased consciousness was a reflection of the psychological costs of ongoing surveillance, as well as the persistent ambiguity surrounding the purported affair. According to friends, the atmosphere was tense with a blend of unsolved tension, anxiety, and expectation. According to counts, the mental stress would sometimes show up in private conflicts. Yandy reportedly claimed that perception shouldn't control reality and voiced annoyance at the ongoing rumors. Mendeecees, on the other hand, reportedly battled emotions of betrayal, hurt, and relationship anxiety. According to sources, emotional tension led to a confrontational tendency, introspection, and a hesitant reconciliation that put the couple's fortitude to the test time and time again. According to reports, fans stayed fascinated, analyzing each bit of data, each social media post, and each public presence. Infinite internet arguments were fueled by speculation regarding the suspected affair, trust, and emotional reactions. According to insiders, the mix of private stress, public scrutiny, and the pair found it almost impossible to find emotional release or clarity due to social media amplification. Every small incident was examined, adding to the continuing story and sustaining the cycle of gossip and conjecture. Sources claim that the purported affair had an impact on larger relationships among the cast. Friends and co-workers apparently started acting wary around each other, conscious that mistakes can be seen as favoring one side over the other. According to insiders, trust grew more brittle and the emotional. The atmosphere changed from friendship to attentive surveillance, and fans apparently examined these exchanges, interpreting small shifts as more proof of drama and secret information. As the rumors continued, insiders said that even seemingly ordinary occasions became into points of contention. Informal get-togethers, quick discussions, and allegedly, small gestures were exaggerated, fostering an atmosphere where emotional perception affected behavior and reactions were elevated. Friends who tried to mediate allegedly encountered difficulties since the emotional terrain remained erratic and complicated, continued to closely examine every step in the meantime, hoping for clarification or proof of the rumors. According to accounts, the strain got so bad that Yandy and Mendeecees had to take intentional measures to manipulate public opinion. Social media was governed by carefully manicured appearances. Activities and tactical exchanges were purportedly included in their efforts to manage the scrutiny. According to insiders, although these steps offered some respite, the psychological toll of relationship dynamics and personal well-being were impacted by the lingering rumors and conjecture. According to reports, friends saw that the escalating turmoil had a long-lasting effect on the emotional state of the relationship. Yandy reportedly went through periods of tension, annoyance, and worry. Insiders claim that Mendeecees struggled to strike a balance between his personal feelings and his desire to help her, claimed that a complex emotion was produced by the interaction of social scrutiny, private stress, and public attention.